Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and tonight's video is really going to be made for a woodworker. I'm a woodworker first and then a laser engraver. I basically got my laser to help me in my woodworking, and I just made this for my grandson for Christmas, and I could have made it without the laser. I couldn't engrave it with the laser, but I could have measured these uh, peg holes to drill out, but there's no easier way to do it than inside a Corel Draw. So let's go to get out of our Zoom here. And if you've watched any of my videos, so if you're watching this to, if you're just an engraver, you're not going to get a lot out of it, but you are going to learn maybe a little bit about positioning and how to manipulate things. My plaque is 30 inches long. It's 5 inches wide, and I need 5 peg holes. So let's zoom in here. I drew a little bitty dot that is only 0.1, a tenth of an inch. And that's all I need. Really, the smaller the better, because I'm going to drill these out with a bit called a Forstner bit that has a point on it. And when I put them in the drill press, all I really need a bit to get to that point, and probably the smaller the point, the better. But I need 5 points. So I'm going to set my nudge factor on 6, because 6 times 5 is 30. And people go, well, you're going to put a peg at the end. Well, you're going to have 5 pegs, but you're only going to have 4 empty spots. So I'm going to kind of explain that. So I'm going to make a duplicate of that. I'm going to go Control D, and I'm going to move it over 6 inches. Control D, move it over 6 inches. Grab our center one again. Control D, Control D. Now these are equally spaced apart throughout. They're 6 inches apart, but they're 3 inches off the edge. So they're equal. Now 30 inches was easy math, and but you could do it with anything. So let's get rid of that. So now we've got our 5 points, and that would have worked, but I wanted to engrave something on it, so I wanted the pegs down a little bit. And I made this for myself, so none of the measurements had to be perfectly. So now I'm going to grab all 5 pegs, and let's say we're at 2.5 inches from the top to the bottom. Let's change our nudge factor to 1.5. Now, if you try to grab all this, you're going to grab everything. But if you'll come outside of the box and don't grab the entire box, and then just hit down, now your pegs are near the bottom. They're equal. You can take them over the drill press and drill those out. And these are, I think they're called shaker pegs. They have a lip on them and a 1/2 inch drill bit, and they actually, when you put a little glue on there, you've got to actually tap them down in there. Now, also put in these. These are removable. I put them on there so I wouldn't lose them, and I put some finish on them. I just made this today. And they're screw holes, so it's going to mount to the wall. But you can do the same thing with that. Let's make a duplicate of this one. Control D and move it back up. Now we just want it in the middle between these two things, so we knew that this is 6 and that's 6, so that's 12. Let's change our nudge factor to 9. Make a duplicate of it, Control D. Make a duplicate of that, Control D, and then just remove the one in the middle. I probably didn't have to duplicate it. So then you can drill these holes out. Same way, they're equally spaced. It's going to look better. Everything's even. I mean, there's a way, that's the way I used to do it, is, draw a line and then measure off 6 inches and, have a cross here, a pencil here. But there's no faster way and more accurate way to do this with a laser. Anyway, so when you're engraving the kid's name, or whatever you do it, you'd engrave these 7 dots, then take them over the drill press and drill them out. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit, and thank you for watching.